Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 4 of the playoffs, where we are under the lights at Kansas Speedway. After a week off, these drivers are ready to be back competing, and no better place than this action-packed mile and a half. The high side is where it's at, and slide jobs will be done tonight. I can tell you during practice, it's been a lot of fun. We've had 3 wide, a lot of slide jobs, so I'm excited for it. We have Element. He's in the booth. What's up, Element? How are you tonight?
I'm still alive. Don't worry. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Alpha, Sick Parrot, what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We also have in-race reporter. It's going to be Honeycutt tonight, so huge shout out to Honeycutt for keeping us some company. We'll be bugging him throughout the race tonight.
I'll be here all night. Thank you.
Glad to
Thank
hear
you for the
it.
invite for the booth. Thank
Absolutely. Yensa, what's up? Yeah, these guys are getting ready to go to qualifying. I haven't received anything yet, so hopefully they haven't started. But let's talk about a little of what we can expect tonight. These guys get around 19 laps of fuel. It's going to be a little less than that, though, just from how hard they are going to be running. The times are going to be around the 0.8s. We have 134 laps tonight, so it's going to be a very intense race. Stage 1 is going to have 39 laps. Stage 2 is going to be 37, and the final stage is going to be 52. Stage 1, you're going to see some saving if this goes green. It's all about if it does, so we'll see what happens with that. Element, do you need an invite in here?
Oh, no. Honeycutt just sent me one.
All right.
Nice. Should I accept it?
Yes, accept it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
These
I
guys...
never get clarification. So I don't know.
I don't either. I accepted it anyways and was hoping that I was good to go. Rock, thank you so much for the cheers. I appreciate it. Rock is always also in the producer's booth giving us information that we need. It's huge help. Couldn't do it without him for sure. These guys will get lined up to take their qualifying lap, and we will follow them through and see what these guys can do, see who gets on pole for tonight. Element, it's been like, for me, it's been almost 3 weeks since I've been back in the booth. I think maybe even longer for you.
Just by like 1 week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was sick there for a minute.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been forever, though. I don't know. It feels weird. So it's good to be back.
Yeah. It is Thursday night, you know, I could be sleeping, but I'm here. I'm alive.
You are here and you are alive.
See some racing.
We'll get these guys lined up. J-Mac is going to lead them off. So let's go in with the 9 car. He'll be your first one. That is Leaf Justin in that number 9 in that Mountain Dew car. They will do about 4 to 5 seconds and let the next car go for their qualifying run here. Justin's gonna ride that high side to get all that momentum up on the first lap. We also have Kyle Fan in that 20 car. He is new on the wheel. I practiced with him on the wheel and he's actually very strong with it. I'm curious if he is sticking with that. I know he was a little nervous, but we'll see what he can do tonight.
Kyle on a wheel.
Right?
Let's throw a wrench instead of a ball into the mix, you know? I like it.
We have our in-race reporter out on track, that number 51 of Honeycutt. Let's see what he can do tonight. You can see the rest of the cars out there on track waiting to make their run. While we're doing that, let's take a look at the playoff drivers. You see him right there. We have quite a mix of guys out there. Thrills. He wasn't able to show up tonight. That is definitely going to hurt his chance to become a championship contender out here for these final few races. The points, you have Rangers. He is in the lead with 1094. We have Tom Flitty with 1,077. Dohar in third with just 7 behind Tom. Justin with 1069 and J-Mac with 1061. Everyone in purple, they are your playoff contenders here.
Well, these boys that are falling back a little bit, points, Tom, Dohar, and Justin, J-Mac right there, they're still in striking distance. So they're going to have to pull the Cobra Kai. They're going to have to strike first, strike hard, no mercy on them.
All right, I got to bring it down to Honeycutt. How was your qualifying run, and how do you think it went so far? Do we have a copy to Honeycutt? See if we can get him on the radio.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I got my headset. So no, it feels really good. And this race tonight is going to be really fast, and it's going to be very challenging because you know, you definitely have one groove here, and that's on the top of the track. So I think the idea for me is to maybe take advantage with fresh tires and try to get an early, maybe a couple passes before we settle back in line when the tires start to wear down. So it's definitely going to be a challenging night. You know, with the playoffs and everything, you know, Rangers huge lead in the points. I think like maybe the top 5 are in striking distance. So it's going to be very important for those guys to definitely get up there and maybe even take over a win and try to catch Rangers. He's just been dominant this year.
Absolutely, I hear that. Do you have any type of strategy that you're going into the race, or are you just going to see how it plays out?
I'm just gonna see how it plays out. Not too experienced at Kansas. I just know the top groove is definitely the way to go. Momentum is going to be key, and just whoever can get to the gas throttle early, coming off the corners, is going to be the number one thing that you're going to want to do in order to pass people here. So, momentum. It's all about momentum.
You definitely said it right there. That is for sure. So I wish you a ton of luck going into the race. These guys are done with qualifying. So we'll see once we get back to the lobby who is on pole, who's going to be on the outside, and how everyone did. Good luck to you in the race there, Honeycutt.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, Element, I'm putting you on the spot. You know it's coming. Who do you think is on pole right now?
Really?
I can't help it.
Well, I'm going to have to go with the Kansas man himself, Jacob Kerr.
Whoa. He's been strong. I mean, it's a great pick. He just won, not last week, because it was Thanksgiving week. The week before that, I believe it was at Richmond. He had just won that. That was his 3rd win of the season. I do believe there is only one other driver that has 3 wins this season, and I think it's Tyler Dohar. So let's take a look here. Yeah, it is Dohar. Ski got himself a win at Dega, so I'm curious, will we see another new winner here tonight? It's been a huge story throughout this season. Lots of different winners, and it's so cool to see that. I want to see as many people as I can get into winner's circle.
Yeah, like we said before, this has been the season for the most different winners, I do believe, correct?
Yeah, that's insane. We have Nick out in chat, and he has just gifted tier 1 subs to a whole bunch of guys. Thank you so much. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. It is always so much fun out here, and it's good to be back. I feel like I haven't been out here in a while, so thank you so much, guys. All right, and yeah, I think per Rangers, we might get the pole here. Tom, another strong player. As far as the winner goes, I think it could go through really anybody. A lot of these guys are very strong. You're going to see these guys around a 4 or a 5 preset. You want it to be pretty tight starting off because your tires wear down very, very quickly. So you have to have that grip at the beginning and deal with the tightness a little bit so that you can run well later in the run.
Yeah, but where's the 9 presets at? Gotta throw it out and let it all hang out.
This is a whole different thing, I'm telling you. I ran out there with a 9, and by like lap 8, I was dying.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's
dead
so
in the
bad.
water.
It's so bad. You don't want to chance it here, especially for those playoff guys. Definitely not something to mess with. We have Brian Alpha out there, and Avail, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy race. I'm excited for it, absolutely. If you guys have a guess, go ahead and chat and let us know who do you think is going to be on pole tonight. You've seen him run. I gotta mention Element. I don't know if I told you this. We have a new driver out here. We have Kool-Aid. He's gonna be in that number 62 car, so I'm excited to get him out here. He's raced in a whole bunch of SnB events. He just hasn't raced in the league yet, so welcome to Kool-Aid. Hope he does well out there tonight.
Yeah, I've raced with Kool-Aid quite a bit. I've talked to him here and there. He's a cool cat, and he is a very fast, clean racer. And every time I see and hear his name, I always refer back to the old Dane Cook joke about the Kool-Aid man busting through a wall and stuff. Can't completely remember the joke, but I'm also sure it's probably not stream friendly, so we're not gonna go there.
Make sure that you leave the lobby, but we do have Justin. He is on pole. He's gonna be our pole sitter tonight with Rangers on the outside, so super cool to see. Congratulations to Justin on his pole for tonight.
What?
Don't sound too surprised. Justin's gonna kick your butt for that one.
He can. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Justin absolutely loves this track. This is his track. He does not have a lot of luck here. I should say he's got a lot of wins, but I have been in races with him where he hasn't had a lot of luck. So hopefully tonight we'll see him perhaps in victory lane, but it's going to be close. This is one of those races where slide jobs are going to happen. You heard Honeycutt say it earlier, our in-race reporter, that so many things can be happening out here, and that it's really that high side that people are going to go for. So you just have to make do with what you got.
Well, Frozen, let me just clear the air on the whole Justin thing real quick, all right?
Please do.
To me, Justin, I liken to kind of a Matt Kenseth style driver. You know, doesn't qualify usually well, but always ends up front by the end of the race. So there's that. And then to answer the second question, yeah, it's going to be a one-lane groove track. You're going to see a lot of moves. They're going to try make a big slide job down in turn 1 and 2, which is the more prolific corner for doing that, because there's a little bit more banking down there than 3 and 4. It makes it a little bit tougher to do. So that's where you see a lot of the action is definitely in the middle and coming out of turn 2.
Oh, it's so true. It's so true. And you can get a lot of runs. You know what I like to do if I see that someone's going to go for a slide job? I'm going to follow them right down the track. Make sure that they can't get that momentum and get out in front of me. Sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it won't. It just depends on how far they, go.
Oh, no.
And
oh no.
Did you join already?
Yep. I think it took me in.
Get off the track!
Dang it!
All right. I just sent you an invite, so take that instead.
I just accepted it. Mistakes. What's that? Mistakes
were made.
Oh man, I'm terrible.
As Justin just said on track over the radio, good luck and don't die.
Oh.
It's gonna be
there
crazy.
There might be some dying.
Yeah, we're
especially
under the lights here.
There might be some dying.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Kansas Speedway with Kansas 200 here, so it's gonna be nutty. Combat, thank you so much for that invite. We got him on board for Rock so that he can feed us the information that we need, so I appreciate that. Aries, what's up? Trash, what's up? I always feel bad for calling you trash. Feels dirty. All right, here we are, and we have Justin as the pole sitter. Rangers on the outside, and I do believe, did we lose anybody?
No, that was from when I accidentally joined. And then I took your invite immediately.
Oh, I gotcha. All right.
Oops. Thanks, NASCAR Eat.
These guys are off to a solid start so far, though. You see Ranger's taking it very high. He immediately falls back a little bit, directly behind Justin in that 9 car. I do believe that is the 96 of Ski. We've seen him really make his way out towards the front in these final few races, and that is exciting to see. This guy is really a custom setup driver, and he gets snugged into the wall. Man, that was brutal.
Oh.
These guys are going to drop back from that element.
Oh, and then Dohar gave Combat there coming out of 2 a little bit of a push, trying to move him up.
Yeah, you know what? 50% race. Damage is on 3 times wear. You know that Ski, he's got to have some damage at this point after that. The Rangers, he drops back to 4th after starting 2nd. These guys will have to save a little bit of fuel if they are going to make this, if it goes green. The first stage is going to be, I do believe, 39 laps, so definitely have to save it. You get around 18 running hard. We'll see what these guys can do, though.
Yeah, I like Rangers' move. Drop back a little bit, sit there in line, be patient. He's just going to sit there, save fuel. He's going to make it to the end. He's playing points, and he's going to try and go for the stage win when these guys that are behind him that need this stage win.
Absolutely.
Maybe SOL.
You know, and he is one, he hates to save. He hates the fuel game. And he knows that this first stage is a fuel game. So he might be just hanging back just to save tires and fuel a little bit. We'll find out from him. But that could be a strategy on his part. You see Ski, though, that number 96, he's got to have damage, and he has fallen back quite a bit. That high side is going to be a little more gentler on those tires. So that may be a good thing that he's hanging out up there.
Yeah, the high side is definitely group to be in for tire wear. But if you're going to make any moves, you're going to have to try to do something on the bottom so that way you can get a run on the inside and try and slide in line and run up the guy that you're trying to pass.
We have a new leader here, Combat Beast, in that 24, doing a fantastic job so far here tonight. He is another one that loves Kansas. He loves doing those slide jobs, so you might see him do a couple of those. Justin, who was in the lead, he has fallen back to P3, and I do believe, let's see who is in second. I do believe that is Dohar, and he has changed his number to the 27, so definitely different right there. I want to give a shout out to Yensa and Rick Rob out there in chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the race out here. It's been a very exciting first couple of laps here.
Yeah, I don't know if Combat wants to be out front right now. If we're definitely in a fuel mileage stage and you want to try and get stage points, I would be saving some fuel, but I mean, Dohar's right there behind him. He's burning just as much fuel as him. I don't know if just with him and Combat, he'd be able to save enough to make it to the end, but this is Dohar we're talking. He is one of the masters of fuel saving.
That is so true, and I'll tell you what, Combat, he's on a controller. He's at a little bit of a disadvantage to, say, Dohar, who's directly behind him, and Justin. Those guys can save fuel so much easier. All you have to do is pop that thing in neutral in the turns, and you're automatically saving fuel. I've done it in practice with these guys, and it is a huge, huge help and an advantage.
The thing with popping in neutral is with such a high momentum track, to keep that momentum to stay even with the draft with that car that you're chasing, you're not going to be able to do it shifting in neutral. You're going to lose too much momentum because you got to keep right. You got to carry it around on the outside. So yeah, I don't think Dohar's safe.
He may not be, and they may be okay being behind someone. We'll see, but they will find out if they have not ran this yet, which most of them have. That they will have to save some fuel, at least on the second run. We'll see. It's going to cut it short. We'll have to find out from Rock what lap we're on and where it turns out as far as when these guys go into pit. But I can tell you, it's going to be close.
Look at Justin. Justin's got to be using up quite a bit of tire. He looks comfortable. He's running it down there on the white line, and he's just chasing it up. 1 and 2 he is, and 3 and 4 he just disproves me wrong. Oh.
You know, and that's part of saving fuel too. You run it low, you're running less track as we have 30 laps to go, so there's still quite a bit. But a lot of these guys, they are deciding to run the low side. It's going to put more wear on your tires. However, it will save you a little bit of fuel.
Also, he's got TomTom behind him. Just that little bit of being out of the draft also hurts TomTom.
Absolutely.
So that could also be a strategy play.
Dohar and Combat Beast definitely are not saving, and these two are getting away from the pack. I mean, you can see the gap they've put on third place. These two are just running together, and I'm really surprised coming from Dohar that he is not holding back right now.
That is a bit surprising. Dohar's usually not one to just go right after it, and he's got quite a bit of a deficit to make up the Rangers, so I really think he's just trying to put as much distance in between him and Rangers, so that way he can try to hopefully present a situation that Rangers has to make up, try to get those points back.
Absolutely. I mean, Dohar came from the leader in the standings to third, and he's got a 24-point deficit to make up, and he's really given it all tonight. Usually he's one of those that are really sneaky, and he hangs in the back, saves the fuel, saves the tires, and then he makes a run for it in the final part of the race. Not tonight. He wants those stage points, as you were saying. Combat Beast, he wants those stage points. We're gonna have a heck of a battle, but I'm afraid for these guys. If they're wearing those tires and that fuel down now, it's gonna hurt them later on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt big time. And right now, I think who your best options are for fuel and tires are going to be sitting in third and fourth. Justin's been leading this pack, so I kind of fear for him. But I believe TomTom, Rangers, Kyle have been doing a great job. I know Skyland's just been sitting back there saving. Then you got J-Mac quite a bit ways back from them in the third pack. He's been saving this entire time. These guys here, they might have a chance here still in this first stage.
Yeah, we have a new leader as Dohar takes it to the high side, and Combat Beast, he was right underneath him, so Dohar is going to be your new leader out here in that number 27. Let's take a look at J-Mac, who's kind of holding back a little bit. Let's take a break, and I want to give a shout out to Nike, who just followed. Thank you so much, and he gave the hippo a little treat. I know she appreciates it. We got Cape out there, and Rick Rob says, seeing as I'm from Canada, I guess I should pull for the number 77. Rick Rob, we have two Canadians out there. We got Gary from Canada, and also Leaf Justin in that number 9 car.
I feel like I should be rooting for Montreal right now.
I want to see Gary up there. We saw him so close to a win at Dega. And then, what was it? He blew a tire and ran out of fuel. I don't remember which, but man, oh man, just so close. So close.
No, yeah, Gary's just too nice. And Talladega definitely suits him. It's more his style of racing, you know, drafty track, you know, he's very good at that. Excuse me. And I definitely feel he can be there at the end of this race as well.
Absolutely.
Stop being so nice.
A lot of these guys are very spread out. We're on board with the Wild Wreck Neck of the 47, and we saw Honeycutt in that 51 right before that. Let's go back to him. He is with Gary from Canada, and these guys have really fallen off pace. I don't know if that's a strategy move or if something happened that we missed, but we'll see on break with what was going on with these two.
Could also be handling if they're running a little bit more higher of a preset around that 7-8 level. Yeah, that could be an issue.
It very well could be, and we have 21 to go, so we are nearing pit stop time. So we'll see what these guys can do. But man, oh man, look at this battle still brewing up up top here. I don't know if Combat, Combat is going in. That is pretty early, and that is what I was talking about. That is too early for him right now. He's going to have to save, most definitely, in the second run. So I'm not sure that he's going to be able to capture a stage 1 win at the moment.
Hey, Dohar just signaled, Justin just signaled. That's only 1 lap difference, and then Tom just signaled. So all 3 of them are going on pit road. It's only a lap difference.
It is only a lap difference, but it makes a huge difference as Kansas just normally running.
Oh, even Rangers and Skyland? What?
Yeah, these guys are going in. We'll see if Combat can be okay.
J-Mac stays out.
Wow, what a surprise there. Hopefully he won't run out.
I think he may be our stage winner.
Oh, we're going to find out here. Let's take a look on board with J-Mac. We're going to hang out with him. I can't imagine that he's going to stay out again. I'm just curious if he is going to run out of fuel as he heads on to pit road. We're going to find out in a second.
He spins on pit road.
Oh, no.
It's just the AI.
Oh, okay. Don't freak me out now.
You know they can't spin on pit road. Come on.
I thought you meant like going into pit road.
Oh, no. J-Mac just hit pit road.
All
right.
right.
Another car, I think, stayed out. Oh,
look
or
at
no,
this.
That's Combat.
A very, very busy exit off of pit road for these guys. We have 5 directly together. The top 2 are on top of each other along with 3rd and 4th. We have Skyland in that 18 car a little bit off of these guys. It's going to be a very busy road.
J-Max in on pit road. In my opinion, he is in the catbird seat. Yeah.
Rick Robb says he is a Dohar fan. Watched him through the Pro League. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, but he says, he's from Canada. Guess he should pull for the 77. So we saw that earlier, and he is definitely out there. Dohar, he's a tough contender. I mean, he's P3 in standings, so we'll see what he can do tonight.
You got your top 6 all within about 2 seconds of each other. 2.5 seconds, maybe. And you got Rangers trailing right behind Kyle Fan and Tom here in the second pack. Then you got a little bit of a distance ahead of them to Combat. Then you got Dohar and Justin leading the front by about a half-second lead over him.
Yeah.
And these guys are right there on top. With the draft, they're going to close right in up on each other. It's going to be very interesting.
It is going to be very interesting, and I'm curious about Combat. It's going to be a storyline we're going to have to follow as he is falling back a little bit. He came out P3, but I don't know if he's trying to save fuel or he's already feeling the tire wear a little bit more since he went in a lap earlier. It is amazing how much your tires wear here. We have 16 laps to go, and you can see the top 2 guys are already putting a gap over these guys again. The field is very well spread out so far, Element.
It's not surprising between tire wear, fuel strategy, and even just tire strategy. Getting on and off pit road, you're going to get some separation. You're not all going to be there, but with the draft, the top 6 are probably going to close in on each other. You got Skyland here back in 7th. He's about another 2.5, 3 seconds behind Rangers. You got all the top 6 within 3 seconds of each other. So you got about a 6-second difference between 1st and 7th right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Henson, he just subscribed for 6 months. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the race out there. You guys are all awesome. Let's take a look at Tom. We haven't talked a lot about him. He is currently sitting P3. We have Dohar as the leader. We have Justin in 2nd, Tom in 3rd, and I do believe that is Rangers in 4th. And let's take a look. Kyle Fan, our new wheel driver out there. He's top 5 right now.
Hey, what? Kyle Fan's even shocking me. He is shocking me. Usually, I mean, something would have happened to him by now. Between lag, caught up in somebody else's stuff, him hitting the wall or something. Something would have happened. His car is clean tonight. He is doing a great job keeping it clean and just being consistent. And he's been fast no matter what, even on a controller. But the inconsistencies on a controller that he's had, he's cleaned that up with getting on a wheel, and he is doing a great job.
He is doing a great job. Hopefully we don't jinx him, knock on wood right here. But yeah, considering he's a new wheel user, he is doing absolutely amazing. He was a little nervous when we were in practice, and I know made a little bit of contact with the wall, but so far, tonight he's been pretty flawless.
And going to a wheel is a transition from a controller, but as a person like myself, and I'm sure there's many more, that are used to wheels and have always raced on a wheel forever on any game, sim, or whatever, and never controller. You remember Road America? I tried that just practicing on a controller. Yeah, we know how that went.
It didn't go so well. It was pretty funny. I mean, I enjoyed the only time that I actually beat you on a road course, so that was cool for like a laugh. I had to take advantage, and we had, I do believe Dohar makes some contact with the wall, so Justin is going to take over the lead right here. We'll see if he can keep it as he is trying to do a slide job. It is going to be so close. He's not able to pull it off, so the 27 of Dohar is going to be able to take back the lead right there.
No, if you're not turning right to go left, are you really driving?
It's just, it's crazy with how tight your car gets with these. Justin, though, he is making a look on the inside, taking a look on the outside. You saw it. He's going to try to pull a slide job. Let's see if he can do it. He is not able. Man, oh man.
That's the classic move I usually bring. Wait till about the start-finish line and pop out to the outside.
Cape says, why is Dohar in the 27? You know what? I'm just as surprised as you are. I have no clue. I don't know if there's something going on with a number change.
I have a conspiracy theory.
What's that?
I have a conspiracy theory.
Tell us.
To promote NASCAR Heat 5.
Who knows? I'm sure he knows. I don't know what it is, but out here in the 27, he is. So look at this.
Hey.
What?
He's leading.
He is leading. And these two have been leading, and even after all the going back and forth trying to take over the lead, they still have quite the gap. But I'll tell you what, the second group, they have a group of, if I can count right, 3 cars right here, and they are on top of each other. Tom leading this pack, and Rangers, he's going to be in 4th. We have 7 laps to go, and we have Kyle Fan hanging on that inside with these guys. It's just going to be super tight, but these guys really have to work together to make it up to this front two.
Yeah, and Dohar and Justin are probably not going to work together. They're going to
battle it out.
They're going to battle, and it's going to be colonial battle. You know, it's going to be huge. And then you got Kerr and Tom right behind them, and these two, I know this from past history, work really well together. So they could pull this off, just saying, possibly.
You know, and I'm on board with Combat Beast in that 24, and he has fallen back quite a bit. He is in save mode at this point. He's running down towards the bottom part of the track. His tires are probably screaming at him. His fuel light could be on coming up pretty soon in the next couple of laps. I think we do have around 6 to go at this point, so it's coming down to the wire for stage 1, and we are in the playoffs, guys. Every single point matters. They gotta get it done.
Rosen, I wouldn't look now, but Rangers and Tom have closed this gap from about a 3-second gap to about a 1.5 seconds in about the last 6 to 7 laps. They are hauling.
They're hauling, but will it be enough as we have 4 to go already? We're coming down to the wire here. I'm curious. Our Rangers hits the wall right there coming off of turn 2, and that is just a trouble spot. You know he's feeling loose right now. You get on that seam, and it is just, it's going to be disaster. You're going to hit that wall, and that's not going to help him out at all. It's going to be close, but I think this battle is brewing up, and it's going to be between Dohar and Leaf Justin for the playoff points here. Gary from Canada cannot make it. He just pulled on to pit road. I don't know if he's too tight on fuel or tires, but he had to make a stop.
Question is will our 2 leaders run out of fuel?
And our 2 leaders, we've changed it. Justin to the lead, Dohar in second. It is going to be so close, and you know Dohar, he's going to go for it. He wants those points. He needs those points and to keep Rangers behind him. He's at a 24-point deficit at the moment. So he needs to get those points.
Don't look now, but the gap has closed to about a second and closing rapidly.
Wow. And I thought I saw Dohar taking a look on the inside, but he is still hanging out behind Justin as we only have a couple of laps left to go. So we're going to find out what these guys can do, but I guarantee Dohar's going to go for it.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it right now. He's to the outside of Justin. Oh, and he's in the wall a little bit, and that's going to help Kerr and TomTom right behind them close the gap even more. They are there. They're about within a half second. Oh, Kerr peels off.
Dohar, did he run out of fuel?
Is he out of fuel? Oh, he's out of fuel. Kerr's out of fuel.
Wow, Justin wins that
stage.
That is absolutely insane. Great job to Justin right there. Let's see who we got. Did we get Dohar in second? Who got second and third?
I don't know. That was I can tell you who got first and fourth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Discord cut me off, so I'm going to have to get back in there. But Honeycut, if you have a copy, let us know how stage 1 went for you.
Yeah, I sure do. It was really loose. Element was really right about reset a little too high there, so I just could not hold on to it. I ended up almost spinning out and losing a lot of time with that front pack. So came in, did some adjustments. It felt really good, and then yeah, I also got a penalty into the pits. So
oh jeez.
Yeah, so but should be good now.
All right, well, good luck to you out there. From what I'm hearing, we had Dohar second, TomTom third, and then possibly Kerr. We'll get a confirmation on that. But Justin already out in the front here. And I hope we didn't mess up Honeycut's race there, because that looked to me like he did not get his setup in. So he is already falling back, but we have 37 to go in stage 2. And it's going to be a crazy one, Element.
Yeah, there's no fuel saving in this one. This is straight balls to the wall. And
you said it. It's so true.
Hey,
out of
this
fuel.
Is where.
Oh, he's out of fuel.
No!
Honeycut, I hate to hear it. Oh my gosh, I was afraid as soon as I saw you out front. I was like, I don't think he was able to get his stuff in.
Yeah, this reminds me of Daytona.
Oh man, I feel so bad for you.
That's all right.
Hopefully we can get a caution out there for you and get you back on the lead lap. But it's going to be a long battle for him to get back out there. But man, this battle for the front is definitely brewing up. We have Justin out front, and he's doing all he can to try to hold them off behind him. But look on the bottom, we have TomTom Flitty. I don't want to be on the inside where he is right now.
Oh, he's going to get it. Dohar got the wall. TomTom clears, going in 3, and then Kyle's going right under TomTom with Kerr below him. Or no, Combat. Sorry. Oh, both the cars look alike from a distance.
They do, actually.
They really do.
The racing, though, is heating up, and you can tell it is a new stage. These guys are all over each other, and the battles are just insane as we are 3 wide, mid-pack out here, and Rangers, he's looking to get his, he's eyeing, trying to get up there to first.
I'm surprised he's being this patient. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised.
I don't think we're gonna see it for long, though.
No.
We have some. Let's see. Yeah,
oh, Tom to the outside with Dohar following in tow. Kerr right behind him on the outside of Justin, and TomTom, your new leader.
TomTom is our new leader as Justin tries to go the inside, and he is going to fall back. But look at this. We have Dohar in the 27. He is going to take to that slide job TomTom's gonna cross that over, and he is still gonna remain in the lead. That is what we're gonna see a lot of tonight. Saw that so much in practice.
Then you had Kerr trying to take it to the outside of Dohar. They're trying to get real racy up front. And that brought Skyland right back up in the picture.
Let's go back here. You can see the second pack, man.
My God.
Looking at this front pack. Yeah, it's insane. Look at the second pack led by none other than the 96 of Ski. He has got, I do believe, Kyle Fan directly behind him, and they were just battling it out also. They are not too far from them, though. This second pack can catch up to the first one. Oh, a couple hit the wall. We have the 20 in the wall, and I do believe the 62 of Kool-Aid taking it 3 wide. He, honestly, he made some contact with the wall also.
Yeah, the second pack, if they can get a little bit more orchestrated, we'll be able to close in on that lead pack. The lead pack wants to get real racy, but looks like they're being very cordial with each other currently. As I say that, looks like Dohar and Kerr taking peeks to make moves on each other. So, oh, J-Mac in the wall a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you have to make it so tight. I hit the wall a few times, and I usually do not at Kansas. However, you have to make it so tight that it's going to happen, especially when you're in the draft. No.
Dohar retakes the lead.
These guys are all forming up to one group again, but they are pretty well single file as they are all just trying to make their car do what they want. And we have Kool-Aid into the wall. We have the 24 of Combat Beast into the wall.
Is this the new Darlington?
I'm thinking so. I mean, look at this. We have TomTom Flitty. He's P5 right now. Looking at this front pack, he's got Skyland in front of them. And, man, they are just on the move.
TomTom back here with the second pack. Kyle and J-Mac right behind him. And Wild Wreckneck and Combat. I believe they can get back up there, these guys. They're racing up front. They ain't playing nice with each other.
No,
they are trying to get track position.
It's almost like this is a playoff race, and they want those stage points. They need them. Let's go. That second pack, though, they got a little bit of separated. You saw TomTom Flitty. He was in the front pack. I don't know if some contact with the wall separated them. But you see Gary from Canada. He is off pace a little bit by himself. Hopefully something will happen where he can get back up here. But this field, quite the long line at the moment.
Oh, it's a train and it's rolling. And it's non-stop right now.
It is non-stop, and we have Rangers going for the lead right now. Let's take a look. As I'm missing it because the camera won't go there, but he is unable to take over P1. Dohar is still in the lead with Justin right behind him. Rangers gonna fall back just a little bit, but he's gonna try to do all he can. Oh, Sky!
Oh, Skyland!
Just hard right into the wall, as you said, Element. Not quite sure what happened, but luckily enough, that did not affect anyone else that I can tell.
This is how it went down, Frozen. So Justin made an awesome move on Kerr, going on the through the tri-oval, coming up to where it tightens up to go and enter into one. And he got to his outside. Kerr let him have room instead of putting Justin in the wall. Got around him, and so it looked like Kerr was making a move on the lead. Really, it was just Justin getting on the outside of him. And then they were going down to 3 and 4. Skyland was just right behind him as Kerr was falling in behind him, and he just smacked the wall. The car just took a hard right, got loose on him.
Aw, man. Yeah, that is so brutal. And you can see how far he has fallen back. We're on board with Ski, and he's got Skyland directly behind him. But he was in the top 5 element, and he has since fallen back. Really unfortunate to see, but the race is not over, and he's still got plenty of time to get right back up there.
Yeah, he is Gabriel right now. He is the fallen angel. He went from the top all the way to the bottom.
He definitely has. And we have 49er up in the chat. He has subscribed for 30 months. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much, friend. I hope you're doing well. We miss you out here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yensa says, so just wondering, when can I race? I was just wondering. I have not raced with you in forever. I remember races with you. It was so much fun. Hopefully we can get you out here next season.
Frozen.
Yes.
Frozen. Don't look now, but Mr. I just snuck up on you has just entered the top 5.
Let's take a look here. All right. I'm trying to take a look here. All right, we got J-Mac. I think that's who you're talking about in the 3-car top 5. And I know he has said this several times tonight. I have not gotten a win at 1.5 miles in shake and bake. He wants to so badly. I mean, this guy is amazing at road courses. Has all the wins in the world for road courses, but not yet one for 1.5 miles.
So close.
We'll see what happens here, but we're on board the 62 of Kool-Aid. Let's see if he's, yeah, he's got 2 other cars right behind him.
3 wide. Oh, got Kerr putting a move on him, Justin going through the middle, the Dohar on the outside, they're going into turn 1 and slicing and dicing everywhere. It looks like Justin putting a slide job on Dohar right now, and he clears him.
Wow, what an incredible move as we have 20 to go, and here they are 3 wide once again. Tom trying to make a run on that inside, loses a little bit of momentum, but Justin is able to pass over Dohar, and Dohar's gonna go 3 wide and dive it right down there to the apron, and he might take over the lead here. Here he goes.
And guess who that brought right into the mix? Not only J-Mac, but also Kyle Fan
back in the mix here. Absolutely insane. Man, this race for the lead is so intense, and it's just gonna get more intense as the race goes.
Oh, they're hitting pit road.
Oh, look at this. Pit road so busy. Look at this.
Wow. Tom got into Dohar a little bit on entry.
Wow. If none of these guys got a penalty, I will be surprised. I mean, that was crazy, Element.
I hope they all got a penalty, so that brings Honeycutt back into the picture.
That's what I'm saying. Let's do it. I'm sure
They're all
he's
like,
wishing.
No, screw you.
I feel bad. I feel very responsible for his situation right there. Not what you want to see.
Oh, you're 100% responsible.
Thank you, Element. We have J-Mac finally on pit road. He stayed out. Honestly, it's probably what I would do too. He did it last time, and seeing everyone rush to pit road, I don't want to be in that mess, so I would be staying out if I could.
Also, I like J-Mac's move. He's going to have the precious tires. I always like pitting the latest out of everybody. First off, you get a clean pit road. Second of all, you also have at least a lap or 2 extra pressure tires. Oh, what am I missing?
Huge situation. A guy spinning. I don't know if that was...
Oh, it's Kyle Fan. I just got on him.
Kyle Fan spun as he was trying to stay below the apron to enter the backstretch. Really, really unfortunate. I'm not sure that that hurt anybody else, so that is just unfortunately going to hurt him in the race.
Can you use the yellow?
They could use a yellow. Honeycutt and Kyle Fan could definitely use one. You see Kyle Fan way back here, not where he wants to be. I know he's got to be super frustrated. However, the race isn't over. He's getting into the wall a little bit, but I don't see anyone in front of him except for 1 car, and I do believe that is Gary from Canada in that number 77.
You know, Frozen, the clouds are looking a little dark over turn 2. I believe I see some sprinkles over there. I think we may have to throw the yellow for a little bit of weather.
I'm sure Honeycutt would love that, as he is sitting on pit road at the moment. I don't want to bug him. I don't want to bug him. Hopefully we can see him back up here in the race, but man, oh man, look at this race as they are almost 3 wide once again. 62 of Kool-Aid right in the middle with Wild Wreckneck on that inside, almost 4 wide. How insane is this?
God. As hard as the front four were racing, the second four are racing just as hard, if not harder. And that's bringing Skabowski back into the mix, and then you're going to have 5 of them slicing and dicing.
This is
oh
insane.
My.
15 laps to go, and this race is just nutty. It's nutty. We have Dohar still in the lead. We have Leaf Justin trying to take a look on the inside, and looks like Dohar has some damage. Hopefully that's just cosmetic. But we have Justin trying to go for the lead here, as we have TomTom Flitty in 3rd and Rangers in 4th.
Oh, that was tight. I think that was Oh, wow. Wreckneck went for a wild ride.
Uh-oh.
Combat went to go make a slide job on J-Mac. He didn't have it cleared, and luckily he lifted, or else they would have walled them both. And as that move was happening, while Wreckneck was right behind him, he just got so loose. He was headed straight towards the inside wall. Somehow managed to gather it back up and keep it from hitting that wall.
Wow.
Good job by him. Yeah, it's a good job.
Yeah, he lost some time on that one. Hopefully we'll see him back up here, but man, oh man. Justin back in the lead, and once again, these guys are switching positions. 3 wide, absolutely insane.
3 wide again.
These guys are just putting on a show tonight, Element.
And they're pulling away from the second pack. What?
It's insane. It is insane. All this battling back and forth, and like you said, they're putting a gap over the second pack. How do you do that and races hard going 3 wide? Justin has moved back to 3rd, Dohar in the lead. Rangers moves around to P2, and TomTom P4.
Racing this hard, 2, 3 wide, side by side, is doable and pulling away. But you have to race against guys that, are capable of doing it and holding speed and be cordial, give and take. It just can't be all take. So y'all have to work really well together. And these top 4 are working really well together right now. They may be going 2 and 3 wide, but they're putting together lap times that are better than that second pack. They just got it more together than them, and they can do this and still pull away.
They can do it, but how are their tires going to last? I can tell you, when we did this in practice, we were back and forth, constant slide jobs, constant 3 wide, and our tires were dying by the end of the run, and that really cost some of us out there. Good to practice with doing that. However, we're going to see how that affects everyone.
Well, now that we got adjustments in, I think the tire wear is not going to be as I say that.
Caution is out. I see the number 96 of Ski. He is turned around, not quite sure what happened, but that is going to be a sigh of relief for a few of them out here.
Our first caution?
Our first caution of the night, stage 2.
Oh my God.
It's been insane. I kind of feel like I need a caution just to catch my breath with this front pack. They're insane out there.
I don't know. Tell me about it. You need to calm down.
I know. I need to calm down.
You're getting a little on the hand, out of control.
It's crazy. 49er, we love ya. Hope you're doing well out there. Slow Motion says, how do we get a real cup race at Kansas to be this exciting? I'm telling you what, these guys are putting on a heck of a show. And this is one of these races where I miss being out on track with them. It's so much fun. I have a lot of fun with them out in practice, but it is also a lot of fun being out here in the booth watching it go down.
You know what killed Kansas's racing? Progressive banking and repaving. Killed it.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Honeycut, I don't know if I can get a copy from you. Let's see how you're doing and what your situation is right now. Oh, crap. I have it muted. All right, Honeycut, do we have a copy from you? We'll
He's ignoring you now.
I would too. I jinxed the crap out of him.
I don't blame him at all. 100% ignore you at this point.
I know. I'm sorry. Cram Stream, what's up? Hope you're doing good. My evening is going great. I mean, these guys are doing a fantastic job out there. A lot of racing going back and forth. Unfortunately, as I was talking to Honeycutt in the booth, he has...
You guys can hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Ignore her. She screwed you up. Ignore her.
Yeah, I want to so bad right now. You know, that was my fault. I put the controller down after I got done talking, and I hit the B button to back out of my pits.
Oh,
so
man.
I was ready to go too, but and then I was like, why am I in the lead? I must have had a really good pit stop.
When I saw you in the lead, I was like, I know what that is, and it is not good news.
Yeah, I was like, man. But I was 2 laps down. Gary Canada got the lap back, so I'm just going to take a wave around and then get one of my laps back, and hopefully I can just get another one back on the next stage. So.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully we'll get you back on that lead lap.
Yeah, hopefully.
How many laps are left? How many laps are left before?
It looks like I have 8 laps left.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm a couple laps down, so I don't know.
Yeah, you should be all right. You'll be able to get that lap back.
All right, hopefully you can get a...
stay sure you set.
Good luck to you, Honeycutt, as you go back to green in stage 2. Hopefully we can get a word from Rock on what lap we are heading into the final few laps of stage 2, but you can see Dohar leading us off once we go to the restart box here. We're gonna have Rangers on the outside, Tom Flitty in 3rd, and Justin gonna be in 4th. Kool-Aid, your motor blew up. Oh man, you were looking pretty good out there. Sorry to hear that. All right, restart box coming up, and it will be on Dohar's lead going off here. And I don't know if Rangers is backing off, trying to not get a penalty on that. Justin taking advantage of that, going on the outside. Whoa,
wow.
This is nutty. This is absolutely nutty, as these guys are still 3 wide for P2.
Oh, they are not playing nice either.
They are not playing nice.
They're going after it.
Rangers is not happy, and he is trying to fight to get that position back. Rangers on the bottom, Tom in the middle, Justin on the top. And it looks like they were 4 wide directly behind him for P3. What is going on here?
Yeah, Tom got forced. He got forced in the middle. It was a move he had to make, and he forced his way in front of Skyland so that we could hold on to that position. And that screwed Kerr. Kerr was looking to move up, and he filled that spot. So, oh man, there's going to be a lot of angst heading into this 3rd stage.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of moving around. You see Tom Flitty P3.
Just keeps dropping back.
Oh, no, I don't know what happened to him. We're going to find out, but he's going to battle his way back up here if he can, as directly behind him. 3 wide once again. Let's see if we can bring it back here. Ski, you see him. I don't know what happened to him, but he dove it down pretty low pretty quickly, so it's going to be nutty.
Let me tell you right now, Frozen, if Kerr cannot get back up past at least the Skyland, and somehow Justin managed to get around Dohar, who is going to be tough to pass for this stage win, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, it's so true.
Manages to get by him, hold him off, win this stage, that'll be 2 stages tonight. If he can somehow manage to finish ahead of Kerr, the points gains on him, it's going to put him in more than striking distance. Oh my, we're going to have a tight points battle.
Look at this. Justin going underneath. He's going to have a push from Tom Flitty. Can he make it happen? Tom moves out from behind Justin. Justin's going to take over the lead with a nice slide job. Dohar going to answer back, dives it down low. Might have the momentum, and he's going to take over the lead just like that.
Yeah, it's good on fresh tires. Making a move like that is going to take a couple attempts. As the tires age, when you make that move, it's harder for them to make that crossover because the car will get looser on them or get tighter. So they're either going to have to lift, you know. So, and he does it again. He's and then Dohar's going to come back with the crossover on him.
Oh,
and
my
Tom's going to go with him and make it 3 wide.
White flag is in the air, so this is it. Who's going to take the win? TomTom goes out in the front. Can he get it done? Dohar going through the middle. These guys are 3 wide. Absolutely insane. Who is going to get it? It is going to be so close.
It's going to be Justin.
I don't know.
Justin's won both stages.
How in the world? This is insane right now.
Oh my God. Justin is the Kansas killer right now.
Put
this man on a wanted poster.
He loves this track. I hear over the radio Justin saying, well, that was kind of absolutely wild. So that was Justin, Dohar, and TomTom. That's your top 3 for stage 2.
Frozen. Don't look now, but Justin's closing in on points.
He is definitely doing so. Speaking of points, let's take a look at him and see what was going on before this race. Justin was 4th in standings, 1 point away from Dohar. Those extra points are definitely going to help him out, and if he can secure this win tonight, he's going to move up quite a bit.
And the thing is, Frozen, everybody that needed those stage points to close in on him, outside of J-Mac, who has had a little bit of an exciting night, has made up quite a bit of points just in the 2 stages. So if they can also finish ahead of him, that's going to be a big points night for them on Kerr.
Absolutely. Dohar already getting aggressive as soon as the green light goes and moves underneath Justin. And I thought he was going to try to take that over, but right now he is hanging out behind him. But you know that's not going to hang out very long.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out very long. You want to try and get track position. It's a hard track to pass at. Trying to make those slide jobs happen all the time. You know, you gotta get the track position as soon as you can get it and try to maintain it. This track is too hard to pass at. Track position is king here.
It's insane, and look at the pressure that that Dohar is putting on Justin as he is into these corners. I mean, we'll see if that's going to mess Justin up. He's got to really defend his position right now, not make a single mistake, because you know Dohar is going to take advantage of every single thing that he can. TomTom already looking like he is wanting to follow him. You see Justin trying to block where he is going, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to hold him off.
I don't know either. That could be a very long time, short time, probably short time. Because the lead has changed hands I don't know how many times tonight. But on top of the leads changing hands, we've also got a changing up at the front as Skyland and J-Mac now occupy the top 5. Filling that out right behind with Skibowski in 6th. And that pushed Kerr back to 7th right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling something's going to happen in a second. We have TomTom going for 2nd. He's trying to make a move. Dives it down low, and J-Mac is looking ahead as Sky makes some contact with the wall. That's going to hold him up a bit, and these guys are going to start stacking up.
They're stacking up in the back. Kyle Fan got on the wall coming out of turn 2. That opens up the door for Honeycutt, who is now back on the lead lap with Combat Beast in tow.
Yeah, this is insane. Kool-Aid says, these guys are so fast. Thanks for letting me hang out. Kool-Aid, so good to see you out there. Hope we can see more of ya. It's an awesome race so far. As he says, a few are on controller, but a lot of these guys are on a wheel, and some of them are a newer wheel user, such as Kyle Fan in that 20 car. Kool-Aid says, the draft is so strong here, it's almost impossible to just fall in line. It's too tempting to jump down and try to steal a spot. That's what I was finding in practice too, and you see Kyle Fan all over the number 96 of Skibowski. But yes, the draft is so strong. It's so much fun. You have to go for it. You have to make those slide jobs. It's too much fun, and there's just too much up for stake up for grabs.
Ooh, they got tight coming off forward.
I see that. They're making me nervous. See if we can jump up here. They're making me nervous. We got Sky pushing TomTom out to a little bit of a momentum lead there. Justin trying to do a slide job and not going to be able to pull it off as Sky makes a huge jump, and he is all over TomTom's back bumper there.
Yeah, and Kerr's trying to sneak right back up there into the top 5 amongst these guys. Sitting there in 6th, right behind Dohar. And he's going to be able to do it with Justin being forced down to the bottom and having to stay there with no opening on the outside. So it looks like Kerr's going to make his way back into the top 5. Skibowski, oh, and he's up in the wall. Something happened with Dohar going into turn 1, and Kerr had nowhere to go and just
Huge
that's
contact.
going to be a caution, I think.
That is gonna. I can imagine that not being a caution right there. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. Who that was involved with, but you see some contact behind, and they just go flying off into the inside wall. We're still hanging on to see if we're gonna get a caution, guys.
Yeah, there was a big accordion effect going into 1, and Kerr got the raw end of the deal on that. And I shouldn't say he did. I mean, the guys behind him, him being as fast as he is, he's going to have a lot of front end damage, and that's definitely going to hurt his speed.
Caution is out at the line. This is going to be the second of the night, this time in stage 3. Might change up some strategy here as far as hitting pit road, but we'll see what happens is if that's going to help him out in fuel strategy or if it's going to hurt him a little bit.
I'm going to tell you right now, Frozen, I'm going down for 4 fresh good years.
Oh, absolutely.
Sunoco fuel, fill her on up, and let's all hands.
There is no way that I am staying out there right now.
Oh, no. No.
You're crazy if you do, but...
Honeycutt, make sure you pit.
You know he's pitting, he's just... Does he have me annoying him in the booth and making him miss his stop?
Setting a reminder.
Oh my gosh. 49er, we have replay. I've had it for a while. I thought I had it for the IndyCar League even. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did.
My God. You've had that since, I think, last season.
I mean, I've had this for at least... It's been over a year. Nope? Okay. Yeah. I know it's been a year, so it's been forever since we've had IndyCar too. I keep telling Justin, telling ya, get that IndyCar going. He's probably rolling his eyes hearing me right now.
Do a Delara series on iRacing,
49er, I don't know if you know either, but we have since moved also to iRacing. Pretty nutty. See these guys coming back out on track. They're gonna line up, but we have Justin. Lost a couple of spots on pit road there. It looks like TomTom is gonna be your leader. We have Sky on the outside. Those two were your leaders before the caution. We have J-Mac. It's gonna be P3. The 27 of Dohar is gonna be P4, and Justin, P5.
Got TomTom Petty up in the lead.
You're a nut.
Oh yeah, I know. It's Thursday night.
Look at Honeycutt in that 51. Moving on up through the field. He's going to be beside Justin. Let's see if we can make our way over to him.
Look what a little bit of track position can do.
I'm going to make everyone sick with the camera angles here, but here we go. We're going to go green at the line, and they are in the restart box. Great start for these guys. We're going to hang on board with the 51 of Honeycutt, who is our in-race reporter. He's got Dohar directly in front of him. I saw that. It's going to be close, and Dohar is going to try to make a move. I don't know if he's going to have enough room.
Oh, no, he's there. He's there. He's got the room. Oh, Kyle got the wall. Oh, my. Oh,
I'm all sorts of nervous.
Oh, that's screwed over. Wow, Rackback. Oh, he's gone.
I have heard you say that a couple of times tonight, and I have missed every last one of them.
Oh, he went for a ride. Hey, he got Babe Ruthed, like home run right out of there.
Caution is out at the line. That is going to be the third caution of the night. And I have a feeling that's got to do with Wild Reckneck.
Yeah, Kyle Fan got in the wall coming out of turn 2. Wild Reckneck had nowhere to go. Kyle got down into him. And then he came down into another car after being hit, and there was just nothing he could do. Poor fella just lost it. The transfer of the weight of these cars is so awkward and weird that if it gets out of shape a little bit, it doesn't matter if you're on controller or wheel. You can't hang on to it, and especially in this physics engine.
It's so true. We did have 40 to go before we moved to caution, but Wild Wreckneck, he's been so strong this season. He got his win at Pocono, race number 8. So he does have a win this season. I'd love to see him back in the booth once again. Very strong driver. I know we can do it again.
I'm going to agree with everything you just said right now, but the what was not for that. The what was for Tom just stayed out and everybody pitted.
You know, I was going to ask you that. Would you stay out now? You know, I bet he's regretted it a little bit.
You don't even have a lap on the tires, but that little extra fuel could be detrimental.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, I mean, if you're racing hard, those tires, you're going to need it. You're going to need the fresh tires. Just even one lap difference. If you're out there racing how these guys have been racing, gotta pit.
Tom is playing a dangerous game right now. I like it, but he is the Lone Ranger. He is the Lone Ranger right now, and that is a very dangerous game to play. But I like it. I like dangerous.
You know, we're in stage 3. We have Brian who says, but you got to look at how much TomTom is saving on fuel. Great point.
Yeah, it ain't much. It ain't much.
It's not much. But I have a feeling his thought process is, we've had 2 cautions in a row. This is stage 3. Guys are getting wild. We're going to see another one, and he wants to stay out front. The thing is if we have another caution right away and he goes in and everyone else stays out, that's going to be a problem.
Our in-race reporter is starting outside.
Yeah, I see that.
There he is. He's the devil.
Yeah, I have to, you know, do whatever I can to make up for Frozen Toast's mistakes. And,
so what'd you do? Just take fuel only? 2 tires?
2 tires and fuel. Yeah. We'll see how we.
All right.
I like the strategy.
How we do here.
It's very bold.
Take the right sides.
Yeah.
It's going to be challenging, but we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck out to you there on the restart. I think these guys will be going green this time around. We're going to follow 51 of Honeycutt out here. Tanner, what's up? He says, iRacer here cheering for Tyler. I've raced with him in years past, and he's a good dude. Go get him, Tyler. He is a good dude. He's got 3 wins so far this season. He's looking to capture another one tonight.
Tell you what, just don't let him drive back from Bristol. Okay. Scary sometimes.
Back to green, Honeycutt on the outside. He's going to drop back a position. It's so hard to be on the outside and know what the guy is going to do that controls the restart here. 3 wide, we have J-Mac in the middle, man, Honeycutt on the outside, and we have Ski going to be on that inside. And these guys are going to give me a heart attack, I'm telling you.
I'm older, so it'll definitely be me first. So there's a lot of contact being made coming out of turn 2 between Kerr and Dohar. There was definitely an exchange of sheet metal. And Dohar definitely got the ladder on him on that one, overtaking him for P2.
Oh, I don't know who that is in the wall, but that is really unfortunate to see. I see J-Mac in the 3 car, and it is a car directly in front of him that has hit the wall. Tell me that's not Honeycutt.
No, he's right there back in 5th. 2 tires still hanging on there. He's doing all right as long as he holds his track position.
Element, I don't know if you saw Wild Wreckneck immediately off pace from everyone else. I don't know what's going on with him tonight. I don't know if there's some kind of struggle. I did hear someone say his wheel was configuring or something. I don't know. I don't know you even know who that was, but really unfortunate to see the night he's having.
I think that was, who was that? J-Mac just scraped the wall a little bit going through 3 and 4, and that bottled him up quite a bit. And yeah, he got the short end of the stick on that one. But he's actually still held his position right there in line, so not too bad. But yeah, Honeycutt right there stuck on the bottom. He's trying everything he can to get back in line right now.
35 to go, and stage 3, the final part of the race. We have TomTom Flitty out in front. Tyler Dohar in the 27. He is directly behind TomTom Flitty, and Rangers is like, you know what? You guys fight it out down there. I'm going to hang out up here and let you guys battle it out. But TomTom is going to hang on to that lead right now. Dohar, you know he is going to do all he can. I know the battles, the slide jobs, they're going to be coming out in a lap or two.
You know, Kyle's getting really confident on this wheel. You want to know how I know? There was barely a paper-thin space for him coming out of 2 to make it 3 wide on combat, and he stuck it in there, and he almost made it work. He is getting confident on the wheel.
Kyle is not shy. He is one to try all the moves and any move he can, and that is what he is doing tonight. Tanner says, when you're 3 wide in the middle, clowns to the left, jokers to the right. Great driving by all. It is absolutely crazy tonight, but they're doing great. They're doing great. You can tell, you know, the anxiousness of the end of the race is definitely, it's climbing. There's going to be some aggressive moves. These guys are going to take it 3, 4 wide possibly. And you can see the movement by these guys. They're getting anxious, guys. You can see Ski in this number 96. He's directly behind Kyle Fan in that 20. And these guys are still very close together. Justin, he has taken home stage 1 and 2. Huge bonus points for him, especially in the point standing. He's in the playoffs. So that's, Ski.
Kyle Fan.
These guys have just completely bunched up, and Kyle Fan has a little bit of help getting into the wall.
Oh, and they get a little bit together. Skibowski and Kyle Fan coming out of turn 2 as well. There's a huge bottle up going into 1. And Kyle Fan going to come out the victor on that, moving him back up into the top 5. Nope, top 6, sorry. Justin is sitting in the 5th position right now. And J-Mac has now solidified his position into 3rd, sneaking his way up in there. The only problem is he has not collected many stage points on the points leader tonight as TomTom, Justin, and Dohar has. So that's definitely going to hurt him.
Absolutely. Dohar has a nice little gap between here, but that's not going to last for long. We have Tanner that says, Highline is killer on the restarts, but superior on green flag runs. I mean, you nailed it right there. It's so true. Track position is king, just as he says. You gotta have it. And like I said earlier, if someone's going to do a slide job on me, I'm going to follow them down to make sure they cannot make that move. Element, what are you seeing?
Oh, Skibowski pulled a Element move. He totally made a move coming after the start-finish line to the outside on Kyle Fan. Totally perfect. Didn't execute it all the way through, though. He got a little bit loose on the exit of 2 and walled it, and he lost quite a bit of track position. But it was still a fantastic move getting that nose in there. I like that. I like seeing that.
Element is a fan. Let's take a look at who we have up here. We have Tyler Dohar. He is number 1. He's leading your group right here. We have Rangers in 2nd. Justin pulling a slide job to take over 3rd. And we have J-Mac, and the number 3 car is going to be 4th, and he's going to be all over Justin's bumper after that slide job. Let's see who is in 5th, and that's going to be none other than Kyle Fan in that 20.
And Frozen, as I say about the start-finish line move that I'm talking about, is you can get if you make a really good run through 3 and 4, you get a nice run coming out, and as you're heading to the start-finish line, pop your nose to the outside and get to their outside right quarter panel and stick it to the outside of them and just carry that momentum past them through 1 and 2.
It sounds like a great idea. I bet it would work, and if anyone can pull it off, I'm pretty sure you could.
That's my go-to. It's the easiest way to pass at this track, other than making a slide job, which is extremely difficult because you have to. The thing with the slide job is you have to trust the guy on the outside. The outside guy has to trust you because if you're not going to make it clear of him, you're going to have to trust them. Oh God, I can't remember what the words are. They're all jumbled up in my head right now. But if you're not going to be able to clear them, you have to lift. If you're going to clear them, you're going to have to make sure they lift so that way they don't just end up rear-ending you. Because you're going to lose momentum.
Yeah, it's so true. I was on board with TomTom Flitty, and we saw J-Mac get into Kyle Fan there.
Oh,
Kyle
no.
Fan got into the wall. So he has fallen back a couple of positions. Very frustrating for him. We still have Dohar in the lead with Rangers in second. And man, oh man, you could just see from where we're sitting with Tom Tom. This battle is just heating up. These guys are all over each other trying to make the moves, but Dohar, he still has a gap on these guys simply because of how hard they are racing each other.
Frozen, I have bad news.
What?
Wild Neck is not on the track right now.
Oh,
I believe
no.
we have lost him.
Yeah, hate to see it. He's had such a great season, a really phenomenal driver. So, you hate to see it out here, but look at this battle. We have J-Mac going on the inside, door to door with Rangers in that 11.
He cleared him?
He cleared him, but Rangers cross him back over, and he is going to have a nose out on him. Not clear, gives him a little bit of shove, and I'll tell you what, there is a little bit of rivalry going on between these two from the last race. Rangers apparently got into J-Mac, and J-Mac might be looking for some payback here.
A little rivalry. That's cute. The rivalry has grown. I like it. I like rivalries.
It has.
And that's what racing's all about. It's about rivalries, and it's about finishing ahead of your rival. And if J-Mac can do that, that'd be big for him, especially since his rival is the current points leader.
Absolutely, and we have 21 to go at the line. You see Justin all over J-Mac's bumper, and from what I heard from Rangers, he said, you know, if he doesn't pay me back, I'll be a little disappointed. So I don't know if that was what that situation was, but these guys are moving on, and there is still another pit stop coming up here. Unless these guys are saving a remarkable amount, which I don't think it's doable, they're gonna have to pit again.
But Frozen, that's a testament to sorry, that's a testament to Kerr's character. I've raced against him a lot. He's a very fast, clean driver. I talk to him almost every day. Great guy, and he's one of my favorite people to talk to that I've met playing NASCAR Heat online, period. And the dude is just very respectable. He will race you very clean. If he screws up and races super aggressively, he comes clean, and if you know, you can take it one way or the other. He owns up to it, but he expects payback. It doesn't matter.
Kyle
He expects
Fan
it.
into the wall, but
Give it back to him.
He absolutely. He's one of the most honest, clean racers that you'll meet. He'll own up to a mistake, like you said.
And you said Kyle got in the wall because he has a lot of damage.
He went straight into the wall trying to slow it down, and a lap before that we had Tom Flitty go into pit road, so he is already back on track. And we also had Honeycutt, and I do believe Gary from Canada that one in. Or no, I think it was Sky.
Either way, that's huge for track position. They're going to gain quite a bit of time, especially since they had a clean pit road to get on and off.
Oh, absolutely.
And not around a lot of other cars. So that could be a monumental gain just on time alone, just having that clean pit road.
You can see these guys coming out, and they will be coming up on them, but I'm not sure they'll be able to pass them.
Oh, they're all coming out together.
Yeah, they sure are. So that is quite the pack that these guys are coming out to. Faded Killer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. This race is crazy, guys, and we are coming down to the final several laps here. This should be the final pit stop of the night. So it's going to get crazy.
Frozen, that hurt Skylin and Tom. They came in a lap sooner than these guys.
Yeah.
But they did not come out ahead of the top. Four. Yes, 4. So that hurt them because they're going to have a lap older tires. And that is huge at a track like this.
Right. That is definitely my thought. I would have hoped they would have come out, you know, ahead of these guys, but they have not, and that is only going to hurt them. Dohar is still your leader in that 27. Justin in second. We have J-Mac in third. Rangers in fourth. We have, I'm thinking Sky's going to be in fifth, and Tom Flitty in sixth. So these guys are very close together, but man, oh man, I don't know what Dohar put under his hood, but he is just on fire right now.
Dohar is just straight on kill mode right now. He's finished second in both stages, right behind Justin. Justin does not. Oh, he disappeared? What? Oh my God.
He was our leader.
No. He dropped.
27 has a blown motor. I'm hearing over the radio. Super unfortunate, as we have, I do believe I heard 11 to go over the radio. I could be making that up right now. I can't even believe it. Really, really frustrating night for him after a great run he's had. So sorry to hear that for Dohar. He's got a couple of disappointed fans right now.
I can believe the disappointment, but outside of the disappointment, this is huge for Justin. He has swept both stages. If he can somehow manage to win this race, the points closure on Kerr is going to be colossal. Monumental points gained tonight.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have a very tight points race going into the final race or two.
Right before this, Tanner said Dohar to the top right away after pit stops. Great job. He says, did I just curse Dohar? I don't know. I feel like I've had the booth curse a couple of times tonight, so hopefully not.
No,
really unfortunate.
Chat curse tonight.
Chat curse.
We're passing it off.
We're
crazy. Passing it off.
Faded Killer says,
J-Mac with a move.
I see that these guys are battling it out, man. Justin able to hold him off, but this battle's just brewing up.
You know, the top three are battling right now, but Skyland and TomTom are only about a second back, if that. They're within striking distance. These top three get to racing really hard. That's going to bring these two right back into the mix.
Yeah, it's going to bring them back into the mix, but we'll see when they are able to do that and if it's going to be in enough time. It's going to be very, very close, but Justin, he is liking his position right now, loves this track, wants to get a win here. He's got a win this season already. He wants to bring home 2 now. We'll see if he can get it done. Faded Killer says these graphics you have for your stream look so cool. I appreciate that. I actually made all those. It took longer than I should actually say. These guys.
How long did it actually take you? How long?
I don't even know. We have 10 to go at the line, but I can tell you, just even getting the motion of them and everything. I don't do motion. I'm a graphic designer, so it took a while to figure that one out. But look at this. We have J-Mac in the 3 car trying to do a slide job. He's not going to have the run that he needs to make it happen. However, that is going to help TomTom and Sky right behind him. That's going to help them out, and Rangers. He's looking for the optimal time to make a move to go for yet another win.
Oh, let me tell you right now, as much as Justin and J-Mac are friends off the track, they are not friends right now. J-Mac is trying to get a win on a 1.5 miles. He has something to prove. Justin, on the other hand, has something to prove in the points. He wants to make up as many points on Kerr as possible tonight, so that way he has the utmost chance at taking this championship and stealing it right from under him.
You're absolutely right, but this is points like this where J-Mac, he tried to go for it, didn't have the momentum, and he lost a spot because of it. You're going to see a lot of this for these final few laps. It is insane. 49er, thank you for the cheers. I really appreciate it. We have Kranzi. I hope I said that correctly. He gave us a follow. Thank you so much. And Yensa says, this is better than watching NASCAR at the moment. What a race. I agree with you. I'm on the edge of my seat, guys.
I agree with that too.
These guys do a phenomenal job. It is just so much fun watching them. And here goes, we have Rangers going for the lead. We have J-Mac on the bottom. They were 3 wide for just a split second. Unable to do it. Justin was able to defend his position and hold him off.
He's able to hold him off right now. I believe there's going to be a little bit more moving and shaking, and that's going to help Skyland and TomTom out. They're about a 2-second gap back right now. But
have they lost time or gained? Because
I think it's been even.
Okay, okay. We have 6 to go, guys. It is coming down to the wire. Can Justin secure another win as he makes a little bit of contact with the wall? It's going to be so close. Justin is looking for his 2nd win of the season. He needs these points. He's gotten both stages. If he can get this win, he's going to sweep this race, and it's going to be absolutely amazing for him.
Yeah, if Justin sweeps both stages, gets this win tonight, his Kerr and J-Mac both get loose, and it makes a little bit more time on him. Justin is just doing what he needs to do. Hit his marks, come up straight off the corner, keep the car underneath him. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
As long as he does that, he is, I think he's golden.
I'm looking for these other battles, and Tom and Sky. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to do it. I mean, we're coming up just a few laps left, probably 5 or 4 to go, so I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Yeah.
They're about 2.5 back now.
I think where this race is going to finish out is going to be between these top 3 of Justin, Rangers, and J-Mac. So unfortunate to see what happened to Dohar. I know he's had some issues with lagouts for some reason in these lobbies. Unfortunately, we've seen a couple of lagouts for leagues in the last couple of days, so at least we haven't seen that.
Wow. Kerr got super tight going into turn 3 and almost smoked the wall, but he did a good job getting out of it, hitting the brake a little bit, getting the car to rotate, and he kept the car off the wall. As we go into turn 1, Justin just scrapes the wall just a little bit, but he's able to keep his momentum up and hold his position currently as leader.
3 to go at the line, so this is definitely coming down to the wire here. If they're gonna make a move, they're gonna have to do it soon. We're gonna find out. You don't want to do it too early, but you definitely want to test the waters, because if it doesn't work, that's it if you wait too long. 2 to go right here. So it's getting so close.
You know, Frozen, I always liked being the dog chasing a rabbit, but at tracks like this where it's pretty much single file, 1-lane track, I want to be the rabbit. It is so much easier being the rabbit than it is being the dog, because trying to make that pass can sometimes feel almost impossible.
You know, if I'm Justin right now, I am looking in my rearview mirror. If I see that these guys are trying to get a run, I'm going down right with them. I've talked about it a few times. I don't want them to get that run on the inside. And, man, white flag is in the air, guys. This is it. We're going to the finish here. If Justin can hold it off. Here we go, Rangers.
Oh, he's going to stay in it.
He's not going to be able to do it. He stays, and he's going to be P2. We're going to see if Justin can get across the line.
J-Mac's going to get a run on the outside.
Justin takes the win. J-Mac gets across the line. Just barely beats out Rangers in the 11. What an absolutely insane race. I mean, these guys did so great. Absolutely.
Wow. You know what? There's a new sheriff in town. We have the Kansas man, Leafs Justin himself. Oh my goodness.
This is insanity.
I called him the Matt Kenseth. It was like he's like Dale Earnhardt tonight. Just lead everything.
You know, he was so quiet during this race and the last part of it, and he just now spoke up, thanking people who were saying congratulations on the win. What a fantastic race. I can tell you what, if you guys have tuned in this season, we've had the most insane finishes for these races. We've had guys run out of fuel on the last lap. We've had 2 and 3 wide for the finish for the win. It's been insane. So great job to Justin tonight. We will get these guys in the booth to give them their race interviews.
Frozen, isn't this also Justin's first win from the pole?
He got pole too, didn't he? So he just absolutely dominated tonight with that.
Won both stages and won the race. This is a first for him, I believe, isn't it?
It could be. We're going to find out from him. But
just a straight dominating performance.
I told you this guy loves, he loves Kansas. It's his track.
You didn't lie.
Let's get these guys in here. I do believe everyone is in here. Justin, what an incredible race. So first question is, Element, go ahead and ask it.
What? What
What
am
you
I
just
being
said
put
to
on the
me.
spot
Is
for?
this his first race for...
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Justin,
goodness.
Justin. Sorry. I just said it. I forgot. Sorry. Justin, this is your first race, getting a pole, winning both stages, and winning the race, correct?
Probably. I actually didn't even really think about that. Yeah, I guess. I don't remember ever doing that before, so I guess it's pretty cool.
Pretty
That was
cool
pretty
stat to look
dominating.
at, but yeah, you absolutely dominated tonight. Great job to you. I gotta ask, what was your strategy going in there, and how did it play out for you throughout the race?
Generally pretty much do what everybody else was doing and save the couple of laps of fuel here and there that you need to do. Try to be up front while doing it, and hopefully therefore finishing up front when you're doing it. I knew I was pretty decently quick in practice and was kind of hoping that it would get spread out, but you know what, it generally did. I've got a couple of weird yellows there in the final stage. I mean, the three of us in here, and Dohar, and I think Skyline hung around for a bit, and Tom, but like basically the end of every stage was wild, going for stage wins and stuff. I think that there were probably, I think, multiple photo finishes for stages, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely.
I don't know about multiple photo finishes, but like side by side or like right on top of each other. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that car was fast. Love this track a lot.
Well, you did a great job out there. Absolutely dominated tonight. So huge congratulations to you on your win tonight.
Thank you. It sucks that our at the time leader disconnected. I think that would have been.
Yes.
I mean, an extra. There would have been 4 of us there at the end instead of just 3. But
yes, definitely.
nonetheless, we'll take the win, take the hopefully a pretty decent little boost in points, and go on to next week and try to do it all over again.
2 races left, if I'm not mistaken, and then we will crown our champion for the season. So it's going to be pretty nutty. I'm excited to see it. All right, Justin, congratulations. And Element, if you want to give our second place an interview.
Yeah.
That was J-Mac. Right. Because it was a photo finish.
I don't
I know. I think, yeah, he got it.
They're not going to help you on that either.
No, they're not.
I think it was J-Mac, yeah.
It was J-Mac. You got him by, I think, like, the nose of a hair.
Little pinky
like,
finger.
literally
4,000. I don't know.
4 1,000s to check.
Oh,
That's
my
insane.
God.
I was
Are
still
you
in third
kidding me?
whenever the results screen came up.
Oh,
like
my
whenever
God.
in the intermediary, whenever everything
Wow.
blank and then
They had to
results
think
came
about
up, I
that
was still
one.
in third.
And the game had to think about it, and you still got it. Oh my God, that's awesome. So J-Mac, take me through your strategy of the race, because I know
It was terrible.
The stages didn't go your way. I know that. I saw it. I was watching a bit. They were not the way you wanted to go, but the end of the race definitely kind of came your way. You were sneaking your way up in there, and you came away with a second place finish by the very end of a nose hair. Amazing job, by the way. That was some good racing there at the end. And what was your what were you trying to do there in the early stages to make up those points and get that top 3 finish you had here?
I don't know. The first stage I saved too much fuel. Like I did not. I was just cruising, and when I pit, I probably could have gone a whole nother lap. I just saved way too much fuel, gone way too slow, and yeah, so that was dumb. Cost myself some points there. And then the second stage, we put ourselves in a position to get some stage points, and just chose every wrong lane. Never really got a break, and spent most of the race in a rather foul mood. But oh well, third stage. Really thought I had a car to win, but I don't think I was on par with the 9 or the should be 88 was the 27 for whatever reason, and I think those two probably had the best 2 cars for sure, and I was a little second tier, but we were able to hang in the draft, and when JJ Ailey's car lagged out, we were there behind the 9 and tried to race a little bit, and just nothing really. It was just so hard to pass, and his car was really good, and he was doing a good job with it, and lost 3rd. And then when you're in 3rd, you're just hoping those 2 watch the slide job, and you can fill a hole and take advantage of it. And they didn't. The 11 chose to give him room and not stuff him in the wall, and luckily he lost enough momentum that I was able to keep the power down and make him right at the line. But I think it was a 3rd place. It was a top 3 car, top 5 car that I decided to run pretty much mid-pack or back of the pack the whole race for. So not very excited with myself. Didn't run a very good race, and didn't have a whole lot of fun in traffic, but that's what happens when you go to a 1-lane track and you put yourself in the back. That's the bed you make for yourself, so you gotta live with it. And we'll go on to Auto Club. Love Auto Club, and it's a fun track. If we can maybe steal one of these. I really want to win one of these ovals. One of these big ovals.
One more question for J-Mac. You didn't gain a whole lot of stage points tonight, but you did get a really good finish, finishing P2. So what's your strategy going into the final couple races?
Just have fun. I mean, I think I'm out of the championship hunt. The loop with only 13 cars out there, and with basically all the heavy hitters getting large amounts of stage points, the second place finish is pretty meaningless, because I still lost like 8, 9, 10 points to everybody. I mean, I lost 15 points to Justin tonight, or whatever it was. So, I mean, that's over with. I'm just gonna go try to have fun, have a much better disposition than I have right now, and we're gonna try to enjoy it. We got a really fun track to race on, an Auto Club, and a track that's fun and challenging to drive in Phoenix coming up, and then we got some happy holidays, and I'm gonna try to enjoy it and have some fun, and maybe if the top 5 or whatever in points can wreck out every race and finish dead last and never score another point the rest of the season, maybe I got a shot. But I just don't really see that happening. I think that's a bit of a long shot. So I'm just gonna go try to win a couple of races. Like I said, I really want to win one of these ovals in this league, one of the big ovals. We won Eldora and Phoenix on strategy, but that was a gazillion years ago now. That was gotta go get another one.
Hey, if it comes down to strategy, you're definitely one of the guys. And I definitely know you got some speed. You definitely have showed it over the 1.5 miles. You just had some bad luck here and there. Just haven't had the brakes go for you. You've been there. You just showed it tonight. You just finished P2. It just didn't go your way. And that win's coming for you. That win is coming for you. You're going to get that.
We'll see. Hope so. But like I said, just most importantly, going to just try to have some fun racing. Because the old championship is out of the question.
You never know.
Never say never.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That line. That's the line.
Absolutely. Well, you did a great job, J-Mac, for P2. We had Rangers. Very, very close from what I'm hearing. 0.004 for the finish here. How did your race go for tonight, Rangers?
Yeah, no, it was a pretty boring race, to be honest with you. We was kind of just stuck in that one lane up there. Had to save fuel.
It did not look boring for us.
It was
it
was hectic. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was hairy at times, but it was kind of saving fuel. I'm not the best at saving fuel, so luckily we were able to kind of just draft off the cars in front of us, and luckily we saved enough fuel. Had a good pit stop there at the end, and got out with them, and fortunately Tyler lagged out, but I'll take it, an extra spot. And we just couldn't get the move done on Justin there. Kind of the only thing you can really do. Try to pass on me. Didn't get the dive bomb done, and I'll take third. I'm consistent, and just what I've been preaching to myself all year, trying to be consistent, and we got another top 5 finish, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you definitely did do that, and I'm curious how the points are going to shake down after tonight. But you were the points leader going into this race, and I know you're strong at Auto Club also. So really fun to see you guys battle it out tonight. A great job at P3, and man, it was an incredible battle. So it's a great job all around.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we have to give a shout out to our in-race reporter, Honeycutt. Thanks for hanging out in the booth with us. You did a great job out there. Sorry that I gave you a booth curse going on to pit road, but you did a great job out there tonight.
It was more than the curse.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, my whole race was affected by it, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, some of it was my fault, so I don't blame everything on Frozen. But,
well, thank you.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed doing the infield reporting stuff. So that was a lot of fun, and night was fast. It was great. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to come back for 2 laps down and up there and into the second place. So that's pretty much been the story of my season. You know, just had some great moments here and there, and then just not the finish that I want. So, but other than that, it was fun. I had 2 speeding penalties tonight, so that last pit stop I had another one. So that was the reason why I wasn't up there. So, but it's me just getting so used to iRacing now, and getting into the pits where you're depending on that second line to hit, not that first one.
Right.
And so I kept on keeping my eye on the second line right at pit entrance. And then my crew chief is telling me, "Oh, you just got a black flag for speeding." I'm like, I'm not even at the line yet, but not realizing that first line,
that's what they go by.
Is the one that they go by, and iRacing is completely opposite. It's the second line. So that definitely screwed with my head today too. So between Frozen Toes messing me up and installs, and
glad I could help.
Yeah. No, but it was fun. It was good times. So
awesome.
A lot of excitement. So congratulations to Justin and then Rangers and J-Mac. J-Mac. I tried to stay out of his way, and I know he was running for some points. So, but yeah, good run by everybody.
Everyone did do a great job, and guys, next week is Auto Club. It's gonna be crazy. You guys know how much I love this track, and I know these guys really love it too, so I'm pumped for it. I hope you guys can tune in next week. Element is always a blast with you, so I can't wait for next week. All right, guys, that's it for us tonight. Tune in next week, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for hanging out, and for the cheers, for the follows, for the subs. You guys are amazing. We hit over 100, and I do believe 110 subs at this point. So you guys rock. I love y'all, and I hope to see you guys soon. Take it easy and have a great night. Not yet.